Hi guys, I'm Sally, the creative director of Owlcrate Jr., and I'm here today to show off our December 2020 Winged Beast box. At the time of filming, this box is still available in our shop, and we will leave a link to that below. This box is packed with so much fun stuff all about mythical fantasy winged beasts. So let's just dive right in and have a look at everything that we included inside. Ta-da! First up, as always, we have our monthly magazine. This illustration was done by a fantastic illustrator named Schaefer Brown. We worked with him for many months. We've actually, I believe this was his last one that he did with us. But I absolutely love their style. As you'll see, when we finally get to the actual book of the month, this was very much inspired by the cover. You can see they're collecting some kind of fruit or eggs or balls of some kind. I'm not quite sure, but you can see on the inside where we have our rundown of everything I'm about to show you on our spoiler page. There is a similar illustration inside, and he's got a little baby creature of the same there. Super cute. In our magazine, we always feature an interview with the author of our book, and then we've also got a fun activity corner. We did a little word search for you this month. Some great reading recommendations for anyone who enjoys this book, things that they can check out next. We've also got a really fun community feature, which gives us a space to highlight either artists that we've worked with or people in our Owlcrate Jr. community. This month, we featured Dalen, who has been an Owlcrate Jr. subscriber for quite some time, and we just did a little interview, and it's so fun to actually talk to the kids who receive these boxes. And then we've got our photo challenge graphic. This photo challenge is now done, but if you receive any future boxes, you can always submit your pictures on Instagram for your chance to win a free box. So make sure you check out the dates on our Instagram account for that. The first item in our box is super cozy and absolutely perfect for winter, and that is an Oswald beanie. Oswald is our mascot and has been from the first day of Owlcrate. And of course, when Owlcrate Jr. launched, we created a younger version of him. So we made this beanie, or a toque as we call it up here in Canada. And it's super cozy and got his little footprints all over it. We figured we couldn't have a winged beast box without featuring our very own winged mascot. We heard people's feedback on the 2019 beanie that it was just a little bit too snug even for some kids' heads. So we increased the size this year, and it's got, I think, quite a democratic fit for kids and adult heads alike. So we hope you love it. It's been keeping my head very cozy all winter long. And this was designed by Michelle Gray. We work with Michelle every month. She designs our magazine for us. She does a ton of our package design with all the cute little bird footprints that you see. And it's always so great to work with her on bigger, useful items like this as well, because we just love her work. So thank you, Michelle, for this super cozy, super cute design. Next up is an item for all you bakers and crafters out there. It is a Rising Phoenix cookie stamp. I don't know if you are familiar with cookie stamps, but I only recently discovered their existence, and they are brilliant. They are made of silicone, the actual part that makes contact with the food, the dough. It is a food safe silicone that you can stick onto this cool little wooden base. You can peel it off for easy cleaning. We included instructions on the side of the box for anyone who has never used one before, but basically you roll out like chilled sugar cookie dough to about 1/4 inch, and then you stamp these in nice and evenly. And then you can take a glass or just a round cookie cutter and stamp around where you've stamped on the dough. And then you put those on your cookie sheet and you bake them, and you have these very cute little phoenix designs right on the cookie. If you are not a cookie fan or gluten-free or whatever, you're not making sugar cookies, it also works really well in clay. I do advise, and I learned this the hard way, not to use it with any kind of silly putty or slime. It is not designed for that, and it will unfortunately, or could potentially, get really stuck in those designs, and it is very difficult to get out. So stick to dough or clay Nothing, nothing slimy. Just wanted to put that warning out there for you. Next up, we have a beautiful metal tassel bookmark. This beautiful design, it's a little bit hard to show off with my lighting right now, but it looks so beautiful in person. This was designed by an Italian artist named Giorgia Brosseghini, and she is, I loved working with her. This was the first time that we ever had before, and I would love to do it again. This is, of course, Blackjack the Pegasus from Percy Jackson, his talking Pegasus buddy. He's so funny in the books, but he looks so like regal and powerful here with his beautiful, beautiful wings. And the lightning in the background and everything. This is just so neat. It's so nice to have like a really sturdy bookmark that you know you're not gonna rip if it you know it gets tucked into your bag or something, but it's also nice and thin still, so it doesn't like warp the binding of your book. And of course, the little tassel that can hang out the side of the book to just add a little extra flair. So there you go, a beautiful metal tassel bookmark of Percy Jackson's best bud, Blackjack the Pegasus. Thank you so much to Giorgia Brosseghini for designing this for us. We're super excited to work with her again. Next up, we have a great activity book. This is a Flying Creatures paper airplane book from Workman Press. This book has over 60 mini animal creature planes to fold and fly. And it's got all of the instructions and all of the designed paper that you actually tear out and fold up to make your own flying creature right in there. I really love this book. It is by Ken Blackburn and Jeff Lemire. They are paper plane champions, I believe. I think if you go on YouTube, you can actually find all kinds of tutorials and, you know, just watching them make these incredible flying planes. Yeah, they're so fun. And what I really appreciate about this, because I obviously gave it a test drive before I chose it for the box, is that you get multiple of the same design paper, so that if you don't quite get it right the first time you do it, because some of them are tough to fold, you kind of have to get the techniques down. You have several tries to get it right. And you can also, you know, you can give one of the same design to a friend or a sibling, and then you can race them, you know, see who gets the design folded most perfectly and gets the plane the furthest. I love this one. It's just like a big green fly. Oh, green and yellow fly, and they're like terrorizing people on the beach, these gigantic insects. There are 12 different designs in all, and we hope you guys are having lots of fun with these. Next, we've got something I'm so proud of, and that is Owlcrate Jr.'s first ever monthly reading planner. This was designed and printed by Blue Star Press. Owlcrate has worked with them, I think, 3 times now to make a reading planner for Owlcrate, but we've never had a junior one before, and I'm just so happy that we finally put one together. As you can see, we've got all kinds of adorable dragons on the outside. On the back, we've included an awesome quote from Neil Gaiman. It says, "Fairy tales are more than true, not because they tell us that dragons exist, but because they tell us that dragons can be beaten." Love it. So I think we did a really good job of putting this together, if I do say so myself. We've got some really fun pages up at the front that has like a book wish list. So if you are someone who keeps track of upcoming releases, you can make note of the author and the title and when it's going to come out. Of course, you can use it for backlist titles as well. So we've got a few pages of a book wish list. We've got some great coloring activities, so you can color in and design your own bookshelves. You know, fill each spine in as you finish a book for the month, and by the end, who knows, maybe you'll have all of those books filled in by the end of the year. Then we've got, for each month, we've got the full calendar. And as someone who has a million notebooks and the best intentions to fill out a calendar every year, but doesn't always doesn't always follow through every month. We left the month blank so that you can fill in, you know, the months that you do this for, and the days that that fall in that month, so that if you skip a month, it's not the end of the world. You just jump in whenever you remember again, or whenever you get back into the habit. We've got your monthly TBR, what you'd like to read that month, space for book reviews. So for each one, we left a little space to draw a favorite scene or a character from the book. We've got the title, author, date read, your thoughts on the book, and a little rating system down at the bottom there. Space to write any favorite quotes that jump out for you, a monthly wrap up of the number of books you read, the genres you read, favorite books, least favorite books, books I didn't finish. If you're anything like me, the books you didn't finish will take up a lot of space in a year. And then each month we've also got a different activity. So for the first month, it's design your own book cover. What's your favorite book? And you get space to kind of plan it out, sketch it with just ideas and a draft, and then space for your final draft. We've also got coloring pages one month. We've got, oh, I like this one, title of your life story. Top 3 ideas, and then I believe that this one sort of carries on for the next few months, so that you can keep adding to your idea for your life story. Or yeah, see, the next month is design your book cover. You know, you've got the idea, now design the cover. I just love all of the careful thought that Blue Star put into designing something specifically for middle graders and making it fun and accessible. And we've already seen a few people posting on Instagram or on Facebook showing how they've been using these, and it is great. So there you go, our first ever Owlcrate Junior reading planner. We've got just one more item before showing off our December 2020 book, and that is our monthly collectible sticker. This one, this lovely little moth, which you'll see why we chose this shadowy moth when we get to the book. This was designed by Four Seasons Fox. We love her illustrations, and this one's just so, like, I find it very calming and atmospheric. There's this lovely fuzzy moth flying up in the moonlit clouds there. It's so pretty. As soon as I'm finished filming this, I think this is going to have a spot of honor on my phone, because I just think that it is so pretty. Every month on our sticker, we include this teeny tiny little line of text that says the number of this box and the theme. So this was box number 47. We've done 47 boxes. And we really, really hope that you like them. And finally, the most exciting thing of all, I think, our book, and that is A Clock of Stars, The Shadow Moth by Francesca Gibbons and illustrated by Chris Riddle. This is such a cool book, and I'm just so happy that we got to end the year with such a bang with this book. Just look at that beautiful cover. We've got that gold foiling on all the letters, and this gorgeous illustration that actually carries over to the back. It's so cool. We're super grateful to the publishers, HarperCollins Canada, who helped us organize signed end papers, which are exclusive to Owlcrate Junior. So you've got the end papers show the mountain range from the books there, and Francesca signed each and every one for us. On the back, we've got this gorgeous map illustrated by Chris Riddle of the land that this book takes place in, and even underneath the cover, it's gorgeous. A clock of stars there. And on the back, it says, it's time for a magical new world. So the Shadow Moth is the first in what will be a trilogy, I believe, under the title A Clock of Stars by Francesca Gibbons. If you did not have the chance to tune in to our live chat with Francesca, we just got to speak to her yesterday and talk to her all about this incredible book that she has given us. We will also leave a link to that because we had a great chat with her. But this is a portal fantasy. Our main characters are two sisters named Imogen and Marie. Imogen is the older sister. She is, she just wants a little bit of space and a little bit of privacy from her little sister Marie. And one day they are They are out for tea with their grandma, and Imogen decides that she's going to explore the back garden, which says no trespassing, but she ignores the sign and goes into this this garden. So she actually follows a moth that she has seen into this garden, and it leads her to a door in the side of a tree, and she opens this door and she goes in and realizes that her younger sister Marie has followed her through this door because, you know, she just can't get a moment's peace from Marie. And then the next thing you know, the door has closed and will not open again. I think it actually disappears. And they are in this new, strange land. It takes them a minute to realize that it is not necessarily in their world anymore. So it is nearing dusk when they enter this new world, and they're noticing that the buildings there are all decorated with bones and skulls and things that don't look human. They're not human, but certainly never from animals that they have seen before. And then a warning bell goes off, and they notice that nobody else is on the streets, and there are, you know, doors and windows are slamming closed everywhere. And there are monsters that are making their way into this village. So they are very lucky to scoot under a gate that is closing. And it turns out that they have entered into the palace of this kingdom. And there they meet a boy named Miro, who is the prince of this kingdom in this new land, and start to learn all about what is going on. Why were those bells going off? What are these creatures? And the story that unfolds is so fun, a little bit dark, just a little bit gruesome, but totally in a middle grade appropriate way. And it is just full of characters. As we go further into the book, we get chapters from other characters. We get great ones from the villain or from some of the monsters' point of view. It's fantastic. I'm so excited for book 2. I believe it's coming out this coming winter, so probably December 2021. Oh, I'm already just so excited for it. But not only was this book fantastic, and a debut book at that, it's just like, it's so impressive that when debut authors just, you know, right out of the gate come up with these beautiful, compelling stories. But it is also full of gorgeous illustrations. Right off the top, you get a little character guide that introduces you to everybody. So there's Imogen and Marie. We've got Zuby, who is a very important monster character. Miro, the spoiled prince, and everybody else that we meet. And then peppered throughout the book in sort of this very old school illustration plate style, we get these gorgeous illustrations from Chris Riddle of some key scenes from the book. When I first read this book, it was in like Word document form, basically. So I didn't get to see any of the things that Francesca and Chris had put their heads together on. And it brings the story to life in such an extra way. It's fantastic. And finally, at the bottom of every box, we have a little sneak peek at the upcoming month. This is actually out of date now. We have moved, I'm filming this a bit late in the month. So our January box is no longer available to subscribe, but you can get it in the shop as well. The theme for January 2021 was Inner Magic. And I'm already starting to see some unboxings come out on Instagram, and they look awesome. I think people are happy with it, which makes me unbelievably happy. But the January 2021 theme, I thought, what a perfect way to start a new year with celebrating inner magic. So either, you know, actual inner magic, like from a fantasy story, or just that little spark inside of you that makes everybody everybody magic. So I'm very excited to show off everything that we included in this box next month. And that is it. That is our December 2020 box. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you loved this box. Like I said at the beginning, if you're just seeing this for the first time and you think that this looks like something that you or a young bookworm in your life would enjoy, you can check out owlcrate.com in our shop. We have lots of extra boxes available at the time of this filming. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe for more bookish videos.